The night the moon turned red, some of us were awake. Not everyone had gone to their shelters, praying to names they no longer believed in. Some of us stayed by our telescopes. The data stream was collapsing, the satellites had fallen silent, and still we watched. We wanted to see the face of the thing that had watched us for centuries, and finally decided to answer. At first, there was nothing. Just the gray desolation of the crater rim, the lifeless landscape we had mapped and dismissed long ago. Then, without warning, the surface began to move. Not a quake, not an illusion. The regolith trembled in rhythm, as if something beneath it was breathing. Moments later, the sensors caught it, a pulse, steady and deliberate, radiating from the hidden side. It wasn't random. It carried pattern, structure, intention. We didn't understand the language, but we recognized its meaning. It was not a greeting. It was a signal of return. The mission that followed was meant to verify what no one wanted to believe. Lunar Expedition 47, routine, clinical, doomed from its first transmission. We heard the voices as they approached the shadowed hemisphere. Systems nominal, visibility low. Then, silence. The feed resumed only in fragments, an astronaut driving across uneven terrain, the rover's lights cutting through the ash-gray dust, and beyond that, the faint shape of something metallic rising against the void. It was not a ridge, it was a structure. They had been there all along. We watched the footage until it froze. The astronaut had dismounted, walking slowly toward a plane covered with geometric pillars, half buried in dust. When the camera pulled back, we saw what no one could explain. Hundreds, maybe thousands of colossal vessels resting in perfect formation. The moon's dark side was not barren, it was a harbor. We told ourselves it was an illusion, a trick of light, data corruption. Yet within days, new transmissions began. 2 more astronauts descended from the orbital station, lowered by an elevator from a transport rocket. They carried new instruments, radar units designed to pierce the interference. But interference was no longer the issue. The moment they deployed the radar, the signal returned, amplified, precise, alive. It was not being received, it was being answered. The ground shifted, the dust rose in concentric spirals, the radar array shorted out, and their cameras caught what appeared to be movement, machines, or beings rising from beneath the lunar crust. Then came another feed. The astronauts no longer on foot, no longer near the rover, but inside a vehicle that wasn't ours, ascending toward a massive shape on the horizon.